Let's see. Do I not have Fire Ward on anybody else? Just him? That's kind of weird. Ba -ba 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 -ba. I do have fire rings, though. Let's see, what don't we need? Gala Boost we don't really need anymore. Defense Null's not really necessary. Okay. So we'll give you Fire Ring. This is going to make this a lot easier. It almost seems cheap doing this, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do against a super boss. Alright, Jet, what are you up to? Screw FP save. Screw it, I say. Screw it! Let's take off Eagle Eye. No. And then Mr. Gallows. Mr. Gallows Anderson. Gala Boost. Okay. Alright. Now we'll have a much better chance. He's still not going to be easy, but easier-ish. Bum, bum, bum. Don't want to go right for Quicken. You can do, Protect. We don't really need, or Shield. We don't really need Protect anymore, since that's not going to do anything. Get that Quicken up. I think Quicken lasts for the whole fight, but I'm not sure. I don't recall. Yep. It'll do nothing. Isn't that awesome? Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. You can't steal anything from him. So I don't really need to bother doing that. I don't really need to bother doing anything with you, really. I guess I could... Mystic a Potion Berry. Could do permanence, but nah. You just want to make sure Clive keeps his HP up. Could do Hyper to him as well. You probably don't want to attack with anybody other than Clive or he'll counter you. Aw, what's the matter? Your ultimate attack not very effective? Aw, poor guy. He has it so rough. I feel bad for the poor super boss. He can't one-shot me anymore. 1941. That was a good year. Bum bum bum. I don't think you really need to do anything, really. You definitely want to buff that evasion. Distortion's also a good thing to use, especially if you don't have fire wards. Because that lowers, it gives you a barrier that does, absorbs a big portion of the damage. And here's where the full carrots are gonna come in. Do you have to? Yeah, you do, okay. Because as it says, deploys a barrier that absorbs a certain amount of damage, so... That's definitely a nice thing to have. Something I very rarely use, but it can be useful here. Giant Impact 1913. Not exactly 1916, but close enough. It absorbs... Basically, it depends on the character's HP. So that's nice. For Gallows, it'll absorb the majority of its physical attacks, so that's kind of cool. That's kind of nice. Da, 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 da. Turbulence. And you can go ahead and use a Mega Berry. Why not? Bum bum bum. Even with Finest Arts, it still takes a while to suck down to 750,000 HP. But with all that, we're going to get some nice experience multipliers, since we get one every time he does that. $74,000! He missed! What a loser. Who misses? That's just sad. That's a sad state of affairs. Mini carrot. Full carrot. Definitely glad I got so many full carrots. So ridiculously useful. I mean, the optional bosses are pretty much what I save all the carrots for. Because you don't really need them that much for the regular enemies, regular bosses. They can be helpful, but they're not really necessary. All the full carrots are pretty much reserved for Mr. Clive. Nobody needs to be healed. Well, I guess you can just defend, then. You don't really need to do anything. Same with you. 0! Oh, that's sad. You hate to see that. The ultimate super boss hurting you 0. You really hate to see that happen. Oh boy. But it happens. And you definitely want to make sure you don't have, what's it called? Auto-reload on Clive. Because that would screw up the whole strategy. Because he would get auto-reloaded, and then you have to waste 2 more turns getting out of ammo, sir, and yeah. It wouldn't be a fun time. There you go. Have a potion berry. Wonder what a potion berry would taste like. Bum, bum, bum. So everyone can pretty much defend, other than Clive. And unless someone needs to be healed. Oh, wow. I think Protect wore off. Or Shield. You know what I'm saying. I think this calls for a Mega Berry. Well, we can just do Shield again. No big deal. 467. Thanks to Distortion. Oh, look at that experience multiplier. I could do permanence with Clive to keep the buffs on, but eh. Then he'd have to waste a turn and whatever. I mean, Gallows doesn't really have anything better to do anyway, so might as well make him feel useful. Bum, 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 bum. Guess we could put Hyper back on you. That's probably worn off. I could have actually put some skill points into the attack booster thing, and then Clive would be doing even more damage, but oh well. I'm not sure if that actually increases the attack of Finest Arts, though. Hyper, I mean. Maybe it does. I don't know. Doesn't really seem to. 640. Looks like distortion is still in effect. I'm not sure if that just wears off after time, or if someone has to get hit a number of times first. I don't know. At least Clive is eating his veggies. That's good to know. Oh look! More experience multiplier. What do you know? Well, been streaming for over 5 hours now. That's psychotic. Boom, 74,000. Gotta be getting close, one would think. One would think. But one may not be correct. You never know. Zero damage. I still love that, seeing the ultimate super boss hurting someone zero. That is just glorious to see. Counter sweep. Ow! He bitch slapped me. I think Protect wore off again. That's not fun. Can't do that on television. Can't even do that on Sesame Street. Like, sheesh. Defender. There you go. Clive's getting his fruit and veggies. He's a healthy eater, that one. You can get down to some weird business over on Sesame Street. I'm telling you. Some weird stuff going on over there. You don't really need to do anything special. I could do a mini carrot to you, like whatever. Doesn't really matter. Like, there's absolutely nothing for Jet to do in this fight anymore. He literally serves no purpose. You gotta love that. I could do Gatling with him, but I don't think that would really do much of anything. $64, $766. I think a few more should do it. Still got 14 full carrots left. It's pretty sweet. Zero! Oh, that's sad. Poor guy. And it looked like he tried to hit me as hard as he could. Only to get 0 damage. Poor guy. I feel like I'm bullying him at this point. Even if they do run out, I still got mini carrots, which would just take longer, but wouldn't be a big deal. It would just be slightly annoying. 100 billion degrees. Our characters are quite comfortable in 100 billion degree weather, so it's all good. $74,000. I think we're almost there. Bum bum bum. Oh, what the hell, dude? Uncalled for, sir. You see, that was just extremely unlucky. That's what that was. That just delayed the inevitable. Just a little bit. Bum. I guess Quicken does wear off. That's interesting. And kind of irritating. $181. Well, Jet, you have something more to do now. I didn't think Quicken wore off, but I guess it does. The more you know. Bum, 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 bum. Let's try this again, shall we? Bum, bum, bum. Distortion. There we go, that's more like it. $1812. The War of 1812. You know what I'm talking about? You eat that veggie. Do it. Don't make me come over there. Mini carrot. Now we back in business. Bum bum bum. Turbulence. $74,000. A few more should do it, I would think. Um... You can just use one of those, I guess. Yeah, I don't think it matters. Either way, you're gonna get burned to death. So... Ba ba bum. Well... I could give him another weakness. Because, you know, that'd be fun. Yeah. I suppose it doesn't use degrees, does it? $74,000. Got him! We get the Immortal Sheriff Star of Legend. And no experience. I thought he gave experience, but I guess not. Oh well. We be the ultimate boss. Do 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 do. So what the Sheriff Star does... It's pretty much the ultimate accessory, as it is in every Wild Arms game. It gives you Gun Hero, which activates all of your skills. Problem is, it takes 100 skill points, so you have to be in level 100 to use it. So, that's kind of a thing. But it's not over yet. I mean, you would think it was over, but no, it isn't.